Welcome to the Eternal Cyclist, life on a bike. Okay, today will be the test ride with a Chinese friend that I'm trying to help ride across Europe for the season. Interesting bike they brought, but that's how it goes. So we'll see how this trip goes. It'll be a couple months riding up as far as we can get north towards Sweden, Norway, Finland, and then back across, and then for me back to the bike show if I can make it. I'll have to probably take a bike from the Netherlands across, but we'll see how it goes, or I'll just bike across and miss the show. I don't know yet. We'll see how the season turns out and what I feel like at the time, whether or not one is worth the other one. So that's that. Like I said, today it's a good day. The weather had a little bit of a thunderstorm this morning, so had a little rain and that, so it's a good cool day as opposed to the 35 plus we've had the last few days. Well, even though we'll have that going out, but it's a good place to test and get everything going good over the railroad tracks. So that's the bike she's got. Mirana's ahead. We're going into town right now to get any professional adjustments done to the bike. It's a little bit 20-inch self-standing, but that's what they ride in China. They're used to it, so we'll see how it goes. Everybody rides something different, and we'll see if she's too far overloaded or what as the day goes on, and we'll work it out. We'll just see how it goes.
You're locked, so master.
Okay, bike shop done. A little bit more adjusting. We'll have to readjust some more again later. Adjust. Now she's gonna test ride and see if it's any. Serbia now has added some more bike trails inside the cities. There's a little bit outside. The bike trails are semi-good in some places. In some places they're pretty good. Bike in bed right there. So it just depends on what's going on. Up through this area, if I wasn't riding with somebody else, I'd probably head up to the road just because it's a little bit nicer and faster than this sidewalk kind of biking, but it's definitely safer than the weekend traffic that drives a little bit crazy on the roads up over there. So that's just how it is. Cartel, not in a hurry, so we go from here, but up the road we'll see about taking the longer route, which goes on the bike trail supposedly, versus taking the rest of this road. We'll see where it goes. Alright, for this section I'll ride a little bit behind and follow. We have to go on the road here. There is no bike path yet. They haven't finished it. That just ended the city of Sombor at the railroad tracks. And beyond that, you have to go on the road. So you have to be kind of careful. So I'll put her in front of me and we'll go from there and see how it is. And we'll go up the road here. And then in about another kilometer or two, there'll be the turn off to go the longer way. Welcome to cobblestone streets. First time, ride the cobblestones. Ride the cobblestones. I've never taken this longer route, which is the actual official EV6. As you see here, there's a campgrounds and some other stuff in this area. So for a biker that's going this way, that's looking for some free camping and camping, it's a little bit longer. It's about 10 kilometers longer than taking the straight across highway route, which can get busy and full of traffic. As you see, this is a lot less traffic, a lot more scenic, goes through a small village. But of course, it just depends if you're getting supplies or if you're going for the scenic route. If you're going for the scenic route, it's a much more peaceful, easygoing route with a few places to camp and other things. The EV6. This is a Patay city. Has a couple ice cream parlors, some lunch stuff. Very similar to Sambor, but a little bit different as far as the main street goes. Have some things, so here you can ride San Yento, pizzeria, places to get, church at the end of the street. Here the church is on the main square. The city buildings are on the main square here. So part-time. A little bit different than Sambor, but still a lot of old buildings, old stuff. So same, but different. This is called the Patay beach area. It's where we camped last time. We'll camp again. Up over here is kind of like a restaurant slash bar, but it does have an outdoor shower near it. So I'm gonna see what that is and then take that. Campgrounds for camping back that way over there. Well, there's showers here, but the room seems to be locked for changing or whatever. So it must be only open when the business is open, which it isn't right now. So yeah, rinse off and then go back to the camp for the night. Okay, this will be the camping area tonight. Right over here. This car from the fishermen down there. They'll stop fishing here in a minute and call it a night. There's her sleeping compartment, her tent, and everything else set up. All done. Over here is my hammock. Have the tarp up over the top just in case, as usual. Bike's parked here. Turn the alarm on, get in, hang my clothes to dry, and call it a day. Never knew this trail existed here in Sombor. Seems to go around alongside the river here. Nice houses and summertime places and that. But where it goes to, yeah, I've never taken it before, so I guess we'll find out. And it's a good thing to let Moran know where it is and how far it goes, because this would be good for taking Yana on and running up and down and doing some things. So yeah,